So let's start off India and geography. We all know that we use something called as the standard time, right? And what is Indian standard time compared to the Greenwich meridian? We are ahead of Greenwich time by 5.5 hours. Okay. So the world only in the year 1883 felt that we need a standard time. This was the first time the world decided that we need a standard time because trade, everything was on rise. And in 1884, there was a conference that was held in Washington, and all the people from different countries came and they decided that we need a standard time. Thousands of years before, India uses a concept of standard time, and we all still use this concept without knowing how. So, this temple, have you seen this temple somewhere? It is called as the Mahakaleshwar temple. It is located in Ujjain, Madhya Pradesh. Okay, it's located in Ujjain, and the name of the temple is Mahakaleshwar. Maha means Lord. Kaleshwar means time. Kal is time. So, Lord of all times, Mahakaleshwar. And the standard meridian in India passes through this point. And the whole of India, we have been following Mahakaleshwar as the standard time. But where? When? Okay, so this line passes somewhere like this from Ujjain. So where are we using this time? You all know we all write our Jadagam or Kundali, right? Yes or no? Horoscopes. The horoscope does not follow the standard time which we are using. They follow a different time. And that time is based on Ujjain standard time. So India, thousands of years before, we had the concept of standard time and we are still following. So anybody who is born in India or anywhere in the world who is writing his horoscope will use the Ujjain standard time according to his birth. Interesting? So Ujjain, I said, it's considered, and this Ujjain time is roughly 29 minutes behind the Indian standard time. So it's 29 minutes behind Indian standard time. And you never knew, right? We used standard time. And we all use. And it's part of Indian culture. No matter what religion you are, everybody, most of the people in India, they make their horoscope. Part of Indian culture. Okay. So next, Earth. When the whole world believed that the Earth was stagnant, the Earth is not moving. We in India knew that the Earth was moving, and we called the Earth in India as Jagat. Jagat is two words. Ja means jiski, which has gat. Gat means gati, speed. So whichever has a speed which is moving, so we knew that the Earth was not stationary and it was moving. That is why we call the Earth as Jagat. Antares. Antares is a red color star, and if you see the night sky, it is the 15th most brightest object in the night sky. So there are 14 objects that are shining brighter than the Antares. Okay. It is the 15th most brightest object in the night sky. But India, we called it Jeshta. What is the meaning of this word Jeshta? Jeshta means elder brother, right? Bigger brother. We called it elder brother. And this star was only the 15th most brightest object, but we called it Jeshta. Might be fluke or might be luck. But now we know that this star Antares is 40,000 times bigger than the sun. It is very far away. That is why we see it only as the 15th most brightest object. So how could they imagine and name it Jeshta? Check out, this is the, which avatar of Vishnu? Varaha avatar. Just the most interesting part is the shape of the earth that was carved in temples, very old temples. Spear. We knew that the shape was spear. Rig Veda mentions geography, study of geography as Bhushastra. So this is the word which is used in Rig Veda for study of geography. Al-Biruni, a very famous Arab scholar, in his book Kitabul Hilm, He studied his entire life in India, and this is his most important work called as Kitabul Hind. When you study perspectives of geography in geography optional, you will understand more about this book. But he described Indians call Earth as Bhugol, something which is goal, not flat, as the whole world believed, not flat. Lalacharya was the first person to divide the atmosphere into 7 different layers. Now, Big Bear constellation. What's constellation? What do you mean by a constellation? It's a group of stars. Very good. So this constellation was called as the Big Bear constellation, or in India, we call it as the Saptarishi Mandal. 7 sages, important sages of India. And this second star is what is going to interest us the most. Second star. Okay. How many stars can you see here? One, right? With our naked eyes, we can only see one star there. But Indians found out that it is not one, it is 2 stars there, and they named this as Arundhati and Vasishta. Arundhati and Vasishta. So itself a very big achievement to find out there are 2 stars. That itself is a very big achievement. Now, let's hear the other part. Usually, when you have 2 stars or twin stars, the bigger star is at the center and the smaller star rotates around the bigger star. That is what you see 99% of the times with twin stars. But Arundhati and Vasishta are different. They both revolve around each other. They both revolve around each other like a perfect married couple. Arundhati is the wife of the sage Vasishta. That's why they've named it. So this shows that husband should not be in the center and wife should not be revolving, or wife should not be in the center and both of them are equal. So in South India, still in marriages, the pujari takes you out and then just tells the boy, oh, this see Vasishta and Arundhati, you will be like them. And we should see and say, ah, yeah, yeah. We don't see it, but it is part of to tell them both are. So once we found out it was twin star, that itself was a very big tough task. And the second, we also found out they were rotating like this without even a telescope. I really sometimes feel these guys knew magic. So Arundhati and Vasishta, now we know them by their Arabic name, Mizar and Alcor. So these 2 stars in their Arabic name are today called as Mizar and Alcor. Still now, rust-proof iron has been a dream. We have found steel, we found aluminium, but rust-proof iron is still a dream. Yeah. What we do? We paint it. And then also it gets rusted. Pillar of Delhi before Qutub Minar, you guys have seen this pillar, right? The Ashoka pillar. Rust-proof iron withstanding the pollution of Delhi. Leave. This was made by a king. Let's okay. This pillar here is in Kollur. Can anybody tell me where is Kollur? It is in Karnataka. Karnataka, Mangalore. So when you start going up, you reach Kollur. Here, the Adivasis of Kollur commemorated this pillar to welcome Adi Shankaracharya in the 9th century. Again, iron pillar withstanding a rainfall of almost 750 centimeter. Western Ghats have heavy rainfall. Still rust-proof iron. So even the tribal people in India had the technology of rust-proof iron. Huh, this is the, you would go crazy, okay? So zinc, if you go back 500 or 400 years, before that, anywhere in the world, if you find zinc used, you can guarantee that the zinc has gone from India. Because Indians found out the way to extract zinc and we kept it as a secret for almost 4,000 years. And which country people steal all the secrets from other country? Chinese. Yes, Chinese. A Chinese stole this technology from India. And from this Chinese, a European stole and started the first zinc factory there around 1680s or something. Till that, any amount of zinc you can see in statues was to be taken only from India. The problem with zinc was in 997 degrees Celsius, zinc is a solid. And 1000 degrees Celsius, it becomes gas. So only you have a temperature difference of 3 degrees where you have to extract zinc. Okay. So usually blast furnace, you would have studied how we do there's something like this. You keep the ore here and start burning from, and then you collect things at different temperatures, right? But zinc 997, just 3 degrees, it is gas. How will you collect it? This was the problem. And what did we do? We just put the gas burner on a reverse state. We heated it from the above, and zinc melted out and we got collected in the bottom. And this simple technology was kept as a secret for 4,000 years. So in metallurgy also, we were, what you say, the biggest thief of this world, Vasco da Gama, right? He came to India, first time he got almost 60 times the profit that he bought. Second time he came, went with 22 carats, shiploads of gold. Third time he came, he died. So he could not come for the fourth time. So one of the biggest thieves in the world, in his own autobiography, which is kept in the capital of Portugal. Capital of Portugal? Lisbon. Okay, so Lisbon. So in his autobiography, he has written, when there were serious problems and they had to find a route for India for their survival, they got the biggest ships from Europe and they started in voyage. You know, right? Columbus, to find India, he went and reached America. And Vasco da Gama traveled east and he came to Cape of Good Hope. He was very afraid, so he kept moving very close to the land. But now, from Arabian Sea, he knew he had to go through the open ocean to reach India. And he was afraid what to do. He has written in his own autobiography, which is still there. He says that there was a trader here from India and his name was Khana, Khana, not this Khana. Khana is a name, usually in northern India. And I most probably think he might be a Gujarati also. We don't know. That's just having fun. So Khana, he says, had ships 12 times as big as the ships of Vasco da Gama, which was the biggest ships of that time, Europe. And Khana escorted Vasco da Gama in between. He kept him, protected him, and he brought it to Kochi. So the place which is named Vasco da Gama should be named Khana, right?